Yeah, so let the people know who we have in the building today.
Oh, I'm Charmaine Makita.
Charmaine Makita, yes. And we're here to talk about her self-titled project today, Charmaine Makita.
Yes.
Yes, so is this your first project?
Yes, this is my first EP.
First EP, okay, yeah. So, and how long have you been making music?
I've been making my own music since last summer. Yeah, last summer.
Last summer, yeah. So what really got you into it?
To be honest, I always wanted to make my own music. Like, I always wrote my own songs and things of that nature. I just didn't really have the confidence to do it. So I just decided I was going to do it, and then I went to the studio in the summer, and then I've just been addicted to.
Got you. Yeah. So you start off as a writer, and then you built the confidence to go to the studio, or how did that go?
Yeah, because I've always been good at English and poetry. Like, I used to tutor and everything, so I've always written stuff.
That was in high school?
Yeah. So my whole life I've been a writer, so I'm really good at writing. But I've always been a singer too, because I've been singing since I was 2. So
Gotcha.
Yeah, but with my background,
most people that start out young, it comes from a church foundation. So
yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Definitely. Gotcha. I started performing in church when I was 5, and then going to guest churches by request when I was 7.
Nice. Yeah, that's crazy because actually the first time I met you was at the We Vibe 2 Vibe event.
Yeah.
I seen the confidence. I could tell you've been your stage presence is really on point. So I know that you definitely got that down for sure.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Most definitely. So I want to get into the project though. One of my favorite songs is actually Anxiety, the Interlude. Yeah, so that really just, just speaks of, just day-to-day life. We all go through that. That's something that we all can relate to.
Definitely.
So, just speak on your inspiration for that song.
Yeah, so Anxiety Interlude was really just, when I found the beat, it was actually called Anxiety Interlude. And sometimes I work off of, the title, and the beat just really fit the title. And as soon as I heard it, it just you know what I'm saying? It just inspired me. And then I went from there. And honestly, I just wanted to be as transparent as possible, because when I was making the project and I was creating the project and I was getting everything together, I had a plan, when I started it. And I had a story that I wanted to convey from the beginning into the end. And it was really just about my self-growth and me becoming discovering who I am as a person for myself.
Exactly. It's after I got done listening to the project, my personal perception of it was this is a self-care project.
Yeah.
That's pretty much, you just talk about your experience, day-to-day life. You can definitely tell that there was one specific relationship, most likely, that inspired the entire project.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's up to you how much personal you want to get in that, but what were you going through that pretty much inspired the album?
The project or just that song?
The entire album.
Okay, the entire album. Honestly, I was going through a lot of shit. Sorry, can I cuss on you? Yeah. Okay. I was going through a lot of shit. It was just life. I'm 23, so I feel when you're in that age range, everyone's graduating from college and everyone's coming back home, and it's people that didn't go away are still there, and you know what I'm saying? Everyone has their own journey, and I feel especially when you're at that 22, 23 age range, you just really have to figure out what you're gonna do, because for a really long time we're always told what to do, and that's why I feel a lot of us struggle with finding our purpose in life, because when you're led by direction for so long, you kind of forget how to lead yourself. You don't really know how to lead yourself. And I came to that epiphany, that realization when I was 22. And I was I really am so dependent on everyone. I don't know how to depend on myself fully. I say that I do, but do I really? Because even before I would act on an idea, I would ask a friend, do you think this is a good idea? You know what I'm saying? And things we do that we think is normal.
You had to build that
you had to build that up, exactly. And that's really what it was about. So I started doing that. I went through a breakup, a really big breakup. And then after that,
Right, that's really more so what I was getting.
Yeah, you wanted to know. The drama.
There's a lot of lyrics through the album that can tell,
yeah.
There's definitely something going on there.
Yeah, I went through a really big breakup. I was in a seriously committed relationship, and I moved out, and it wasn't a good situation at all, but I left, and I just had to start over. I had to start from scratch. I didn't have anything.
Gotcha, yeah, so
yeah.
We're not going to turn this into like a relationship.
Oh no, definitely not.
Relationship guru or something. Yeah, so what advice would you give to somebody that's going through something similar that you already been through?
Yeah, like if you're in a toxic situation, I would just say like, think about like, do you want this for yourself long term? In 5 years, where do you see yourself?
Yeah.
How is this situation going to get you there?
Right.
Is it going to get you there? You know what I'm saying? I just feel like you have to get to the point where you love yourself more than anyone else, because when you truly love yourself, you're not going to put yourself in jeopardizing situations. So you just really have to be realistic about that, like how much you really do love yourself and value yourself. And if it's not enough, you need to get that together.
Leave it alone.
Yeah, get that together, because you can't be with nobody else if you don't love yourself.
Exactly. Right. Yeah. So what are some things you do day to day for self-care?
Affirmations. I'm big on affirmations.
Yep, I am.
Words are powerful.
I am.
Words are definitely powerful.
Yeah.
I manifest my
Everybody
life,
out there,
you know?
Please, before you scroll your timeline, before you like do anything,
Oh,
brush your teeth
God.
and say those affirmations. I
Yes.
am worthy, I am able.
Mm-hmm.
Just keep it moving. Like that's
Yes.
like you decide how your day goes as soon as you wake up. Like if regardless if it's raining outside, regardless of when you got an assignment due or anything, just like make sure that you tell yourself you are worthy. And keep your health together.
Thank you.
And then since we're on that topic, we might as well just plug her. It's Eat Clean Now. I want to make sure I got the business name proper.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Eat Clean Now. Yes. So all your vegan eats, everything you need, definitely hit up Charmaine for that. That's something that she does on the side as well. Most definitely.
Yes. Little entrepreneur out here, you know, trying to get it.
So what is your favorite song on the album?
My favorite song. I've never been asked that before. It honestly changes every few days. I'm not even gonna lie to you, because some days, like, also with the album, even though I'm one person, I have a lot of personalities and there's a lot of sides to me. So it really depends on the day. Right now, though, Note to Myself is my all-time favorite, because it's the last song on the project, and it's the last song because it just really, it gets me together. You know what I'm saying? Like when I listen to that song and I start slipping, I'm just like, you know what? Remember who you are, okay? And that's what that song is really for. It just makes me feel so good. It really just, and also like when I wrote that song, God, I'll never forget. Like when I wrote that shit, like that was one of the songs I didn't rewrite. Like I usually rewrite everything because I'm such a perfectionist. But when I heard that, beat, I just...
Yeah, like it came from a real pure like state of mind. Like everything it came out just fluid.
Oh God, it really did.
Yeah, that's actually one of my favorites as well. Yeah, those two for sure. Exactly. The last two just like, you know, take it home. Most definitely.
Yes, I really love those.
Yeah.
Anxiety Interlude. That's a good one too. It's therapeutic at night.
Most definitely. So if you were to describe yourself in one word as an artist, what would it be?
As an artist.
Yeah.
What would it be? One word. Damn, I know a lot of words. Let me think. I don't know. I kind of want to say eclectic, but I kind of want to say profound.
Profound.
I would say profound.
Yeah.
Just because that's who I am.
Yeah, so
it's the music I make.
No, that's definitely, you gotta feel like that about yourself. And even if they don't know, they'll figure out in time.
Oh yeah, you gonna know.
Definitely, confidence through the roof. Who are some of your musical influences? Some people that you grew up listening to that inspired your sound?
Oh, there's a lot. I love so much music. I love music from all eras. So people that have influenced my sound, I'd probably say Erykah Badu, Jill Scott, but I also love Whitney Houston and Mariah. But I also love Beyonce. I love Ari Lennox. Who else do I love?
Singers, not just the singers.
Oh no, I like singers. I don't like, I'm sorry. I'm not for like the talk singing. I'm not. Yeah, it's cool. Don't worry. Like I'll listen to it. But like the things I love, the things that feed me, inspire me, it's those people. Shaka Khan, it's fucking Roberta Flack. Like it's Donny Hathaway, it's Nat King Cole, like it's Teddy Pendergrass, it's Marvin Gaye. It's like, it's the groups. I love me a male group. It's that Mint Condition, it's that Jodeci, you feel me? SWV.
Cutting up right
I
now.
love it all. I love it all.
For sure.
I really do.
A lot of people from our generation didn't really grow up like having to listen to that kind of music. So it's like, it's a blessing, like looking back at it, that I was able to actually be put on to that kind of music at such a young age. Yeah, for sure. Because like, when you listen to like a new song or whatever, you'll hear like a sample from something old or whatever, and you'll be like, damn, like my mom used to listen to that song. Like stuff like that. What are some of your favorite albums?
Some of my favorite albums? I instantly thought of Kanye. College Dropout. A Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. That's a good one. Besides that though, like Full Bodies of Work. I'm really picky about Full Bodies of Work. The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
Got you. Yeah. Do you feel like the value of like albums are decreasing because of streaming?
Yes, it's oversaturated. People just be like putting out shit like so fucking quick.
Yeah, because like
quick.
It's funny. Yeah, even it's Friday now.
It's processed like the food.
Yeah, stuff gets forgotten about in a weekend. Imagine
literally though.
Imagine 3 years on an album that gets forgotten about in a weekend.
Oh God, but I feel like if you actually put in 3 years of work, I wouldn't forget about it in a weekend.
Yeah.
Right, it would show.
People brag about not having a punch in, getting stuff done overnight, but it's gonna get forgotten about.
Oh God, because it's like that's not something. I don't know. Me personally, like I feel like it's just like when you're cooking, when you're baking, you got to put that time in. Like you got to let it rise. You know what I'm saying? You got to listen to, like even when I would make a song, I got to listen to it in the car. I got to listen to it on speakers. I got to listen to it in headphones. Like I got to listen to it everywhere to know how my consumers are going to hear it.
Exactly.
I can't do all that in a day.
Exactly.
Like I can't write it, record it.
So that's how you feel like the creative process was making this album, where you had to like really sit down.
So particular about that.
Meditate on it and see if it was really right exact.
Oh yeah, because I'm a perfectionist at heart. Like I used to coach in the past, so like compete in the past, so I'm very, very like, if I have a vision, I have to see it fulfilled, and I'm gonna do whatever I have to do to make it.
Hypercritical of yourself and others
Definitely.
as well.
Definitely, and I have to think about it like, because I made the music, you know what I mean? I wrote it, so I also have to have some people hear it too. You know what I'm saying? Like if I really want to distribute this and I really want it to go somewhere, I can't just make it for my ears, because everyone doesn't listen to music the way that I listen to music. Exactly. So that was a part of the process too. So like it's writing it. And also like with writing, sometimes when you get in the studio, the way you wrote it and the way that it sounds in there is different. It's different. Yeah. So also that too, like investing in more studio time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like also being prepared for when you go to the studio. That way my mind's right.
Yeah, I know with this year being COVID, you probably haven't done that many live shows, but I think I've seen you've done a few this year, haven't you?
Yeah, I just did one last week.
Yeah, virtual.
Yeah, that was a virtual one, but I did some live shows. The last live show I had was in the summer for ESM Radio.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Shout out to them. Yeah.
Yeah. Ice Cream Media.
For sure. Most definitely.
Yeah, definitely though.
So what was one of the hardest songs to write on your project?
One of the hardest songs? I'll tell you the longest. Because the hardest to record was probably Anxiety Interlude, because I had to be very vulnerable for that. And I'm not really a person that shows my vulnerable side. I really don't. Like that's not who I am. And that's why writing that song was so therapeutic too, because I had to be honest with myself. Yeah. And also with that honesty and that vulnerability, I had to share that with other people. So that was, I guess, the hardest, if you could say, like that was the hardest to record. But the one I spent the most time on writing was actually Lonely. Cause when I wrote Lonely, I went in, like when I heard the beat, I had a vibe. But like the way that I sang it, when like you sing something you can do, like there's chest voice, head voice, and then there's mixing. When you can like blend the two, when you like really get in your singing bag.
Chest voice?
Chest voice.
Chest voice.
So like, that's what like black people typically sing in chest voice. You hear chest voice at church. Very strong, powerful, heavy vibrato. That's chest voice. Okay. When it's like, head voice, you know, it's up there high. But mixing, so when you're a vocalist, what you want to achieve is you want to be able to mix. So when you mix, it's better for your vocals overall because it's just, obviously you want longevity. Like people don't know, but like the reason why people sing for so long is because as a singer, your voice doesn't actually mature till you're 40. So you have to take
Where did you get that information from?
My vocal teacher.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I invested in vocal lessons, did a little in school.
That was my next question for sure.
I didn't get lessons till I was like 16. Okay. But I begged my parents for lessons. Like every year for Christmas, can I get vocal lessons? Like,
so you would advise most artists to get vocal lessons?
Definitely, if you're gonna take this seriously and you want to take care of your voice. Because I've helped a lot of people with that. It might be a new business venture I may go into soon. But definitely, if you want to take care of your voice, you need to know how to sing properly. Because that's how I sing the way that I sing. Like when I sing in person, I'm really loud without a mic because I know how to sing.
Right, you know how to project your voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have conversations with artists about that because like you just don't hear the depth,
like
or you just don't hear the soul in it.
They
don't know how to project their voice correctly. The lyrics are cool, but yeah, for sure.
That delivery is everything. It's at least for me. Like when I hear someone sing, I gotta feel it. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I am. I gotta feel it. And if I can't feel it, I don't want to listen to it. But like for Lonely, for that track, I sang it mixed like the whole time. So like it's kind of like the in between because this is chest voice, this is head voice. So it's like right in between when you get that like sweet sound. I don't know how else to say it, but it's like really sweet. It just rubs your ears. That sound. Like I had to do that for the whole song. So that was kind of hard. That was really hard.
It's crazy when you're trying to explain, like try to articulate sounds.
Yeah.
It's such a unique thing.
It
like, I
is.
want that Mariah Carey type voice.
Right.
That such and such type voice is like that. It comes from the heavens. It's like you really get it. It's like,
that good tone. It's so hard. And I rewrote that a lot when I was in the studio with that. I had it all written out. I went with like all 3 of my notebooks because I'm a crazy person. I have lyrics everywhere. So all 3 of my notebooks. And when I was recording it, it was hella hot. It was like in the middle of summer. It was like June. It was like super hot. And I'm like nervous as hell because I was at a new studio. I'm nervous as shit. I showed up by myself because I had to go to a lot of places by myself just so I didn't have like nobody to ride out with me everywhere I go. And I don't like to wait on people. So I'm like, if I want to do it, I'm going to do it. So like I remember I was in the studio and I kept having to rewrite it because like I would say it, but it wasn't smooth enough. Like Lonely is a smooth song. Like I like the tone because the tone is nice and smooth, but the lyrics had to be as smooth as the tone and it had to go with the beat. And so I kept picking that shit apart until it sounded right. And then the end, when I speak Spanish, I wasn't even originally supposed to do that when I wrote it in the beginning, but I was listening to it after I did like the first, obviously I did the chorus and the verses. I was just like, this shit is missing something. And I didn't know what it was missing. So I wasn't gonna finish it till I knew. And then it just clicked. Like 3 in the morning, it just clicked.
Yeah, you put a lot of due diligence into the tape for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely, it shows.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
No problem. So do you feel like you would have to be that vulnerable again to produce another project? Or do you feel like you could just make vibes per se?
Yeah, I mean,
what do you think?
well, I mean, now I'm never gonna stop growing, so this could change tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? My answer could change tomorrow, but as of right now, I'm in a good place with myself. Like I know myself a lot more now than I did at the beginning of the project. So now when I make music, because I'm still making music, it just hasn't dropped yet. So like, and there are other songs from that I made when I was making the project that I haven't released yet. It's for something else, just because it didn't fit that vibe.
Something else. Can we get exclusive?
It didn't fit that vibe.
God bless us very soon.
Oh my gosh, I will possibly January.
Okay.
Maybe January, coming to the first
January.
quarter strong. But yeah, like I think now it's just more so a vibe. I'm just more confident. I know that I can do this and I'm confident in my abilities. So now the way I approach it is a lot different. It's with a lot less pressure and a lot more love. So yeah, it's just easier now. It's just to vibe and just get right into it. It's way easier.
What would be some of your best advice to local artists?
My best advice to local artists, I just guess not to be afraid to like step out of the box. You know what I'm saying? Not be afraid to look places you've never looked before for new opportunities or new experiences, because a lot of the opportunities and experiences I've gotten this year, I've just gotten by taking a chance on myself and putting myself out there. Mm-hmm. It was literally that easy.
Biggest risk that you took this year?
The biggest risk? I auditioned to be in a fashion show, so that was a big risk for me because I'm a singer. Yeah, I'm a singer. I do a little modeling, but I've only ever done print modeling. So runway was always something I just thought I couldn't do because I'm short. I'm 5'2". Okay. So you probably can't tell I always wear heels, but like I'm really 5'2" in real life, so I just never really thought I could do it. But I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna try it, and now I'm in a fashion show, so I'll be walking on New Year's Eve. So that was something crazy. That was probably the biggest risk.
So how do you think you would incorporate that network with your singing career?
Well,
you could do that?
Definitely. I've already like shared my music with all of my new friends I've made, all my new model friends and stuff like that. This opportunity has actually like sparked another opportunity out here in Aurora because the show's in Chicago. Actually not in Aurora. It's for a Black-owned hair salon. So they're not salon, but they're a beauty supply in Oswego. So it actually sparked an opportunity there. And then obviously I know her. She works in the store. Oh, you need more music to play in your store on a playlist? Here's my music. So that's what I'm saying. Like every opportunity I have, it all comes full circle, and it all comes back to the music, because that's why I'm here, to heal people with my music.
Definitely, yeah.
So it always comes full circle.
Underestimate the power of networking, seriously.
Oh God.
Some doors that you have no idea.
That's what I'm telling people. Like you just got to get out there. You know, don't be like so. I don't know. Like you just can't get afraid of. You shouldn't be afraid of growth and meeting new people and just putting yourself out there. Like I went to studios where, you know what I'm saying? I went to studios in Chicago. I went to like studios all over the place for this project, and I met amazing people everywhere I went. And like.
Definitely. How many studios do you think you recorded at for the tape?
For the tape. I think like four.
Four. Wow. Yeah, especially just 7 tracks. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, 4. Yeah.
I know. Yeah. Well, like 4.5. 4.5. 5.
I feel, yeah.
4.5. 5.
Yeah, you did a lot of moving around for the project. Yeah.
I did.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, so and those relationships will just continue to grow.
Oh God.
That's the best thing about it, you know. And you, as you're networking, you're building a bigger audience for yourself. Yeah, that's the best advice I can really give to people, because you know, you see somebody on the fly, you know, they could have been having a bad day. You suggest your music. Sometimes I might suggest a music video or something, and you know, from there you never know. Somewhere down the line, they'll either hit you up and for opportunities. It's just opportunities to grow always through networking.
Exactly.
But yeah, it's very important.
I tell people that all the time. It's damn near more important than education, I feel like. Well, formal education, because like, I don't know. Like I've worked with people that have degrees for music, and they be asking me like, "How do you know so and so and so and so and so and so?" And they went to school with these people, and I'm like, "What y'all be doing? Like, speak. Like, you know what I'm saying? Put yourself out there. Like, talk to someone. If you're in public with people, put your phone down. Talk to the people around you."
I agree though. Yeah, I feel like school pretty much just puts you in like a real robotic way of doing things, in like a real formal way. Like, that's the thing about entrepreneurs. Like, we're rebels. Like, we really don't follow any traditions. That's why our lives are constantly moving and everything is so random.
Yeah.
Yeah. Most definitely.
Most always moving and a little random.
Yeah, so what can people expect from Charmaine Makita in 2021?
You should expect a performance. I already have one booked for January for Next Showcase. I don't know if you're familiar with them, but Next Showcase. I'll be performing in Chicago, so you should be expecting that. I don't know.
Is there like a link to buy tickets, or like how can we
if you follow Next Showcase on Instagram, in their bio they have announcements and also like the ticket link there, like through their site. I haven't been given it yet, but once I'm given it, I'll post it everywhere.
By the time this drops, we'll put it in the bio.
Okay, bet. So yeah, you'll be looking forward to that in the new year. You should still be bumping my project in the new year because it just dropped 11/24. It's still pretty fresh. So you'll need that, especially if you want to start the year right. You know what I'm saying? Start the year with some self-love, self-discovery. you know, start on a positive note. You should definitely listen to that. And you should just be expecting more looks, you know, more food. Eat Clean Now, the business, we're going to keep going. We're going to keep growing. It's getting bigger and bigger every day. So, yeah, you should just expect me to keep doing what I'm doing and above and beyond that, because I'm going to keep growing.
For sure.
I want y'all to grow with me, glow with me.
Any more last words of positivity for the people?
Just be the change you want to see. That's what I tell myself every single day. Be the change you want to see and know that you are resilient and nothing can stop you. Just know that.
Most definitely. With that being said, we're signing off.
This is a note to myself, for myself. I know what I gotta do to heal my spirit and to keep me happy. I'm growing tired of neglecting myself. All the sex, war, and drugs seem to bore me. Nothing even matters. Some of my friends been acting shady. My parents praying now why Jesus gonna save me. I'm just trying to be the hero that's gonna save me. But I feel looser than a Glock, there ain't no safety.